Kyle. And Joseph. And wrong one.
Wait. Oh.
There's me. And
No, Josh. Sorry.
I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this. Stop it after that.
nope.
Rachel,
You can just sit
Rachel,
there and, like,
sit on Joseph's lap.
no.
Sit on his lap.
No.
Rachel,
Sit on my lap and be like, okay.
Rachel,
sorry,
if you don't
Joseph,
sit on
you're
his
off,
lap,
like,
I'm not
okay.
filming. I'm not filming if you don't sit on his lap.
Josh,
Well, she's
oh, you're still.
Yeah. it's
Okay,
definitely-
so we have the power rule, and so if you have an equation like y equals 2x squared, the derivative of that, you bring down the 2 and multiply it, so it'd be 4x, and you subtract 1 from the exponent, so it'd be to the first, so it would just equal 4x. Once we do it a few times, it's gonna get easier.
That's what she said.
Oh, you're still okay. So we'll add in a fraction. So we'll have 3/2 x to the third. And so to find the derivative, you take the 3 and multiply it. And so that's 6/2 x, and then you subtract 1 from the exponent. So it's 6/2 x squared. And you can simplify it, so it's 3x squared. That's the answer.
So this is a product rule.
Better with more meat.
And this is if you want to take derivatives of two binomials that are like being multiplied. And an easy way to remember this is the derivative equals the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first, which is uv prime plus vu prime. So first, you would just write it out and put the dy dx in, just so you know what you're going to do. Then you use the power rule to solve that out, and you get this, because that's the derivative of that. And then you FOIL it out and you get y prime equals 12x squared plus 18x plus 6x squared minus 8. Combine like terms and you get your final answer of y prime equals 18x squared plus 18x minus 8. Low.
D
high,
Minus
High.
D
low,
all over.
The square.
of what?
below. You use the quotient rule when you're trying to get the derivative of a binomial fraction. And the first thing you do is you take the derivative of the Alright, so the first thing you do is you take the bottom binomial and you multiply it by the derivative of the top binomial, and you subtract the top binomial multiplied by the derivative of the bottom binomial, and you put that over the bottom binomial squared. And obviously you're going to have to simplify it, and it ends up looking a little bit like this. And simplify it again, and bam, there's your answer. It's a lot of simplifying and plugging in.
So the chain rule. Let's get started. You're going to use this whenever you got to break up two parts and then take a derivative of each part. And when Mrs. Klein tells you to use it. So we got this equation, sine 2x, and we got to break this up. Because Mrs. Klein told you to, or in this case, I told you to. So break it up. You got sine of u, you got 2x. So take the derivative of each part. Derivative of sine is cosine, and derivative of 2x is 2. So what you do is go down to this next part. You want derivative of y, which is this part right here, and derivative of u, which is this part. So we go, and we already found that. So we're just gonna plug it in. So you got cosine of u times 2. Miss Klein's always like fussing about making it cleaner. So I'm gonna do it cleaner for you, Miss Klein. You got the 2, so you put that up front. And we got the u right here, cosine of u. But we already know that u is 2x, so you're already gonna plug that right back in. So you got 2 cosine of 2x. That's your answer. Good luck and have fun with this one.
What do you know about calculus?
I use calculus all the time when I'm calculating speeding tickets and calculating speeding tickets.
How do you feel about calculus, Joseph?
Hour. What do you know about calculus?
Well, let's see, there's stuff I can tell you that would be wrong for high school to know. Rather than that, I know how to do derivatives. I used to know how to take integrals in 3 axes, but I was never any good at it. So when we were in college, I used to call it calc useless.
Thank you.
What?
So, what do you know about calculus?
I don't know for sure anything about calculus. What would you like me to say?
What do you know about AP calculus?
No entiendo. Hablo español, no hago matemáticas.
Wear goggles and ask them. Cameron, what do you know about calculus? Alex, what do you know about calculus?
Well, I took a year of calculus, and just before I took the AP test, I realized that my college doesn't accept credit from that AP test, so it's a waste of a year.
Don't walk so fast.
Alright, look at this.
Dude, don't get me in it.
Seconds on my editing title.
Oh, dang.